Technically, I spent all this money just to play Mass Effect 2 again. Yo.
Give me some moves, agility!
Sorry I'm late, Reapers, just saving the universe is what I do. Finally managed to make myself a video this week, funny enough. Picked me up a game. So, what did I think? We need to be honest with ourselves, okay? Nostalgia is probably the reason why we're going to go broke. Be nice. Nostalgia is probably the reason why we're all gonna be doomed to a life of trade-ins, be nice, and disappointments. Be nice at your local CEX and game stores. I'm pretty sure the last time a game was local to me, I'm sure Mass Effect was out on the Xbox 360. Raw, boy. Because when you buy games such as the Legendary Edition to go back in the day and play the original Mass Effect game, you must be mad. One question for you. What was everybody smoking back in 2007 when they believed that this was one of the best games ever made? From this point forward, if anybody ever tries to come to me and say that Mass Effect is one of the best games ever made, I'm gonna look at you and think, what the hell is wrong with your head? Do you know how barren those stages are? I've seen more life on Mars than in Mass Effect. Do you know how slow that pace is?
Take cover! Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Do you know how boring that gameplay is? You just need to get through the first 8 to 10 hours and then it picks up, and shut up! I tried to play this game, but after 5 hours, I said to myself, you know what? I can't play this game no more. Mass Effect 2 is calling my name. I turned to my PlayStation and I said, listen here, if I ever try boot up Mass Effect again, you better not let me. This game was released in a year where we had amazing games such as Modern Warfare, Halo 3, Uncharted, BioShock, and Kane and Lynch. What? They said they made improvements to the graphics. They said they made gameplay changes. Changes like sprinting out of combat. Wait. What? Sometimes I wondered to myself, was Mass Effect actually an undercover boredom simulator? Because people told me this game was amazing. People told me this was one of the best games ever made. People said I was gonna absolutely love it. Well, guess what? I hate it. It's just nonsense upon nonsense. If you're able to pick up a copy of Legendary Edition and still come back to me and say that the first game is the best in the series, whatever you're smoking, it needs to stop because it is clouding up those rose-tinted glasses you have. Please stop it. That smoking is not good for your health. This Legendary Edition has allowed me to realize 3 things. Number 1, not every game needs to be remastered. Sometimes we just gotta leave games back in the day where they are, because when you try to translate them to more recent times, it's not gonna work. And number 2, I could never be a game reviewer because sometimes I'm gonna have to play games which are boring, which I don't like, just to put out a review. And you know what? That's gonna be a problem. Companies turn to me and go, what's going on with that review? Sorry bro, I couldn't do it, And number 3, if we are gonna have a game remastered again, we need to petition Rockstar for, you guessed it, Rockstar's table tennis. GTA 5 is going to be around for the next 67 years. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to be playing that game with my kids. And my kids. That's madness. I don't want to be Granddaddy GTA. What's that about? Now let's talk about a real game, Mass Effect 2. So to all us PS3 owners, Mass Effect 2 back in the day, we have to admit that we've been spoiled. Wait, so you're telling me I get to experience the ups and downs for the first game without playing the first game, all in comic form, choosing who lives and dies, which part and parcel leads to the amazing intro of Mass Effect 2, which is one of the best intros you've ever seen in your life? You must be mad. You're telling me that I have to go on a mission where I have to find a dude named Archangel, my boy Garrus. And when I first meet him, he's holding a sniper rifle, he's busting off headshots, he rolls up to me, sits down like a bad man, ain't seen me in a while, looks over and says, Rude boy, what's going on? I'm now thinking to myself, I don't know who this guy is, I don't know what he's about, but at the same time, I'm like, who's this don? From the voice acting.
I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
To the comedy.
You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered.
The graphics, to when you roll through the club in slow motion, rude boy. just me then. So when you take me back to the first game and I'm about to be introduced to my man for the first time, I'm expecting it's going to be the same kind of experience when you're going to introduce him to me like a G. Instead, you want to stand around having conversations? You want to be talking? I'm looking around thinking, what is this? You must be mad. Also, quick side note, me and you, Ashley, we got beef. Remember on Horizon and Mass Effect 2 when there was a distress call and you were having problems, so me and my crew had to roll through? Why? Because the collectors were coming to Horizon to take you to their horizon. I saved your life, and when I tried to recruit you to save the universe, you want to talk about feelings? You want to ask me where have I been? Rugal, I've been dead for a time! And now that I have a gentleman's agreement with Cerberus, you're telling me no. Because at the end of the day, should I fail this mission with you not being on the team, when the Reapers come and knock at your door, Ashley, come on, it's time to go. Don't you dare be thinking to yourself, you know what, maybe I should have gone with that team. You know what, maybe Shepard really wasn't that guy. I mean, to be fair, she does come around in Mass Effect 3, but you know, that's not the point. I saved your life. I know you're thinking to yourself, why is this guy not talking about Mass Effect 3? You want to know why? Because that game can still sit in a corner and think about what it's done, because till this day, that ending still has me jarred, still has me upset, and I'm still annoyed. Because back in the day, Mass Effect 3 almost broke me, and right now, this first one almost did the same thing. But BioWare, I see you. I sussed you out. The last time I checked, technically, you're on your third strike. There was that first game. Then there was that second that I am not going to speak of. We ain't even going to say that game's name. So right now, you're on strike 3. So when it comes to the Mass Effect community, fool them once, shame on you. Fool them twice, shame on you again. But seriously, if you are able to bamboozle, hoodwink, deceive, fool, straight up finesse us all a third time, then you know what? We might as well just slap ourselves. So Mass Effect is jazzy. I don't want to play Mass Effect 3. So technically, I spent all this money just to play Mass Effect 2 again. Yo, that is mad. Shit. Wait, what? You think you are smart, but you're not smarter than me. Basically, what you guys are trying to do is you want to get everybody hyped for the next Mass Effect game. I know, you know, the whole world knows that you want to release a Mass Effect 4. And here's hoping you're going to be able to learn from your mistakes of previous games and actually be able to do us right this time. Mass Effect Legendary Edition as a total package wasn't able to hit the heights that I was hoping for, but it doesn't mean that you won't be able to have a good time yourself. If you managed to play the game, please let me know in the comments below what you think, which game is your favourite, and when it came to those important decisions, which ones did you make? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're liking the content. Until next time, guys, peace. Yo, but Samara though, I mustn't have been paying attention back in 2012. You see the way she built? What? Let her set up her OnlyFans. But you know, there's this whole coke thing, and I mean, I don't stand a chance, but you never know. It's worth a try.